Sylvia's Catering in Napoleon showcases traditional dishes with modern twists and focuses on rich flavors. And they'll cater to any event. Weddings, corporate events, social gatherings, they do it all with custom menus and consulting. Co-owners Elise and Allison Houston have decades of combined experience in the hospitality industry that has taken them all over the country. Chef Allison has even catered high-profile events up to 4,000 people. Very impressive and inspiring. But the true inspiration behind Sylvia's Catering is Elise's late grandmother, Sylvia. Elise, tell me a little bit more about Sylvia.
Yeah, so Sylvia is my grandma. She is pretty special. She owned and operated a pizzeria in Allen Park, Michigan for 50 years called Sylvia's, which is pretty unbelievable. So she is a legend in that area and out here. It's crazy how many people come out here and are familiar with her shop and her. But yes, so when we launched Sylvia's Catering about 3 years ago, next month we're at our 3-year anniversary, it was so fitting that we were going to carry on her name and legacy.
Well, congratulations. I mean, it's amazing. And the food that I've seen the photos of looks amazing that you ladies offer. And lots of events. I mean, you're busy and you do this by yourself.
I do. I mean, I'm happy to do it. I love my job. This is a long time coming. I've been cooking for over 15 years, but cooking in my own kitchen that I designed is the best.
Tell us where you came from, how you guys met.
Yeah, so before moving back to Michigan and launching Sylvia's Catering, we worked for corporate hotels for nearly 15 years so around the country. So we worked in Chicago and DC and California and most recently Savannah before moving back to Michigan. So large full service properties. Allison was the chef in those hotels. I ran the operations side. So being able to bring all of that hotel experience to our business has been pretty beneficial.
Absolutely, and to have such an experience from both angles and having the passion for food, obviously. I'm guessing you grew up kind of getting to eat some of those pizzas and sandwiches that Grandma made, and so that was always with you. And then Allison, you've been cooking for quite a while, but you have a lot of experience. What ideas did you have when you decided to open up a catering business as far as the menu?
So, I mean, when we launched, it was during COVID, so we weren't able to have gatherings of any sort. So it was just a mindset of how are we going to do this? How can we get our name out there without people coming together or being able to interact in any way? So we did a few things. We were able to start dinners to go, individual dinners to go out of our shop. We live on a chain of lakes, so we started doing dock deliveries. So we would send out social media. We're going to do dock deliveries. If you live on these lakes, we're going to deliver right to your dock.
Great idea.
So it was, you didn't have to touch or interact, and it was all done ahead of time, and the community just loved it. So that kind of got the buzz going. And then when we were able to interact again and have events, that spiraled into weddings and corporate events. And 3 years later, we are pretty busy. So,
and do you ladies do it for the most part on your own? I mean,
we have a pretty incredible staff. So Allison is the mastermind behind the food. She does all of the ordering, cooking, purchasing, everything having to do with food. We have an incredible support staff that services our off-premise events. So most of them have been with us for 3 years since the beginning, and they are just pretty awesome. So yeah, we have an awesome staff.
You can't miss Sylvia's Catering on Brooklyn Road. As soon as you make the curve from Napoleon heading into Brooklyn, the big pirate out front. Now, tell me, please, what is this pirate all about?
Oh, we're super excited to have the pirate up. So he sat on top of my grandma's restaurant for over 50 years. So he was a landmark there, and she was trying to, unfortunately she passed before she was able to get him here, but she wanted him to be at our business. So we were able to, just a few months ago, have him taken down in Allen Park and transferred here, and he was up about 2 hours before our grand opening in May, and he's here to stay, and we happen to be in Pirate Town in Napoleon, in Napoleon Pirates. So we're going to be holding a contest with Napoleon schools this coming fall because everyone's asking, what's his name? What's his name?
Yeah.
Well, his name has always been Pirate. We would ask my grandma, what's his name?
Yeah.
She's like, it's Pirate.
It's the Pirate.
Right. But that's not acceptable here. They want
Nope.
a name. So we will give the Pirate a name. But yes, I'm
Awesome.
super excited to have him here.
I can't wait to dive into the kitchen. Are you ladies ready? I can't
Let's
wait to
do
see what
it.
Allison's going to cook up. Because listen, what you're going to see on the show today is only obviously a very minuscule fraction of the items that'll be available from their services. So make sure to check out their page on Facebook and amongst other ways to contact them. So let's cook some food. You guys ready?
Yeah,
Ladies.
let's do it.
Before we start cooking, we need to get some fresh herbs, and we don't have to go too far to get it. I walked right by this on my way in and I didn't even see it. How beautiful. Allison, this is awesome.
Yeah, just something simple. I mean, it's just herbs, but it brings so
Yes.
much to the food to have fresh herbs rather than, all dried. So
I agree 100%.
if you have to, you have to, but it's great to have it on hand.
I love the box. My mom does the pots, the individual pots, but she
Okay.
does the same thing, and she does the little microgreens sometimes. And this is such a great way to get whether it's lettuce or vegetables or fresh herbs. I mean, why not? It doesn't cost anything to get them started, seriously. And if you water them, guys, it's so worth it. It doesn't get any more flavorful than this.
Just so simple.
Sarah cuts off a little bit of thyme and mint for the meal. So let's start cooking. Well, what an awesome kitchen you have here, Allison. This is really something else. I mean, I don't see anything that you don't have. Nice open spaces, prep tables, got the broilers, nice ovens, flat top.
It's everything we need.
Wow, it's
Yeah.
so awesome. It
Thank
really
you.
is. It's
Thanks
so
so much.
awesome. So what are you hooking up for us today?
So we're gonna have some red wine braised short ribs.
Wow.
A little bit of mashed potatoes to really pull together with a nice sauce.
Yes.
And then lighten it up with some watermelon salad.
Wow, that sounds so good.
Yeah,
I'm
great.
guessing that's one of the meals you could probably choose from the menu if they were to.
Absolutely.
Hire
Yeah,
for an event.
it's one of our favorites for weddings. We do weddings of, 200-300 that will have this menu. So it's going to be a little bit hard for me to make just a couple portions, but I'll do it.
I appreciate it, and if there's leftovers, it's usually not a problem. So,
Perfect,
I
perfect.
can't wait to see. Take it away.
All right. So here, I'm going to start with our short ribs. So we bring in boneless short ribs. That way it's a little easier for me in the afterwards to portion them out and get to go. So
absolutely.
these ones we got from Prime Cuts here in Jackson. They
Oh,
do
yeah.
great for us. And you can really see the marbling. I know
Yes.
you got a close up in here. and
Yes.
It's going to have great flavor. All right, so we'll start here. Just do a simple season with some salt.
Mm-hmm.
Flip it over.
Wow, those are nice cuts, though, for sure. Those look beautiful.
Oh, yeah. And some pepper. Always fresh cracked.
Yes.
All right, so then next, I'm going to take these, I'm going to dredge them with a little bit of flour.
Okay.
That's going to help the outside get a nice crust.
Awesome.
You can do it without, but it helps the sauce be more velvety, and then also when you get that crust, that mouthfeel. So good.
See, the sauce, it does more than one thing, and not just with the crust on the meat, but it does. It helps with the texture of the sauce.
All right, so you can see it's really super nice and light.
Just like dusting it. But she's getting the edges, too.
And pat it off.
Let's get a nice sear on the outside first.
Right, so give those a couple minutes. They're gonna get nice golden brown on one side, and I'll flip them over. And then we'll be ready to start braising. This is only 3 little pieces, so
Yeah,
it
yeah.
might be done in an hour and a half.
Yeah.
But when I make it for 200
Yeah,
in
yeah.
big roasting pans, it takes closer to 3 hours.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, wow, that's still not very long, though. You would think that you'd have to cook it a lot longer, but you really don't, huh?
Well,
You
if they were bigger pieces, these are just 4-ounce pieces.
Yeah.
So I had Prime Cuts, cut them down, all individual, same size, all of them, so they cook nice, the
Wow.
same, all of them.
Yeah, so when you are prepping for such a large party, how do you separate it into prep steps kind of when you're doing it? Because I would guess when you're braising it, do you reheat at the last minute? How do you do that?
Absolutely. I'm going to show you as I walk through all the steps.
You're gonna do kind of the same thing
but
here.
yeah, it's a 2-day process.
Yes.
For sure, at least.
Yeah.
So, and I'll explain the importance as I go, but
Yeah.
you have to do it.
Yep, absolutely.
All right, so I'm going to take these off now.
They're seared all sides there.
They're seared, well, I sear on both sides. I don't have to get all the sides, but both of them, and I'm going to put them This is the tiniest vessel I have to put them in here.
She's like, listen, this is the smallest scale meal I've ever created.
So little.
Oh, I'm so excited.
So I'll take this here. So this is going to work as my braising vessel.
Yes.
And I'll go half beef stock
Okay.
and half red wine. So I want it about halfway up the sides, maybe a little bit more.
Of the meat, right? Of the
Exactly.
protein. Okay, gotcha.
Yep. And then I'll throw some fresh thyme on top.
Oh my goodness.
It'll give a nice aroma. Okay, and then I'm going to cover this up with foil
Yeah.
and paper, and then I'm going to go into the oven. So
Into the oven.
For the sake of-
What temp do you put it in?
So I'm going to put this in at about 350,
Okay.
and then I'll let that go just about 15 minutes, so that gets the liquid I
Warm.
just put in nice and hot, gets
Yep.
it up to temperature, and then I'll turn it down to about 240.
Wow, okay.
And then, like I said, these will be done hour and a half.
Yep.
So the real secret to short ribs, people have told me, I tried to cook short ribs and they came out so greasy. I don't know what I did wrong.
Uh-huh. That's
So-
the last thing I heard.
Yeah, the secret is do it in a 2-day process. So you have to cook it here. When I bring it back out, I'll let it cool on the table,
Mm-hmm.
and then I'll separate the liquid from the meat, and I'll let them both cool overnight.
Yep.
So when they cool overnight, these are different pieces, obviously.
Yep.
But this is what they'll look like.
Yep. After they've braised, and then you took them out of the liquid and let them cool.
Exactly. And then, so I'm going to start my sauce then. Pure olive oil.
Pure olive oil.
Want that nice and hot.
Oh, here we have some of the stock, and this is like the reduction sauce that was left over from the wine and the
Right, this is everything. But first,
yum.
I'm going to go
Mirepoix?
celery, carrot, onion. So mirepoix, you got it.
Yeah, look at that.
Some bay leaves.
Wow.
And then I'm also going to throw in some thyme.
Okay.
Let that hot around.
Do you put butter? You do put butter. Do you put butter in it?
At the end. Yeah.
Yes!
Because the butter will burn if I put it now.
Yeah,
So,
no, cold
got the
probably
milk.
too at the end.
You
Yeah.
got it.
Oh, she's gonna hook this up. Oh, so you can smell that, guys. Okay, you can really smell it smells kind of like they're roasting the vegetables.
Pan roasting.
And you can see it too. You gotta see she's getting some color, just like as she was saying.
Caramelization.
Yeah, beautiful.
I'm going to deglaze it with my red wine.
Yep. So that step will keep you from having to just like chisel your pans when you get done cooking, and it's gonna help make this awesome sauce she's about to hook up.
Right, so all that brown is going to come out when the red wine deglazes there. It's called au sec, so you let it get a little bit syrupy.
Yes.
This is the liquid that came out of it's the braising liquid from the beef short ribs.
Yes.
So you see there's just a little bit of fat on top
Yep.
there. And now I'm going to pour that in.
Oh man, awesome.
And now this is where it takes quite a long time.
Yep.
So I'm going to let it reduce by half.
Yep.
I might even add a little bit more water, reduce again. And then I'm going to strain out the vegetables. And then I may need to put a little bit of a roux in it to get it nice.
Wow, yes, yes.
So at this point, I'll take the strainer,
Yep.
strain it out, and I'll go on further.
Awesome. Oh, so look, she has one reduced that she just swapped out for us, and look at the texture, the thickness of it there, and she's gonna heat that one up a little bit, but it does reduce by quite a bit. That sauce looks amazing. And now I think it's time to take a break. More from Sylvia's Catering in Napoleon after these messages.
At Hometown Heating, Cooling, and More, we know how important family is. That's why we've been a family-owned and operated business since 2009. As an authorized Daikin dealer, we're dedicated to providing the best heating and cooling services for your family's comfort. So, don't sweat the heat or shiver in the cold. Let our family keep yours cozy all year long.
Jackson, Michigan Giving Back to the Community is a nonprofit organization focused on ensuring that the families in our area never go without their basic needs. Each day of the week, we supply our community with different necessities to ensure no family in our area is without the essentials they need for day-to-day living. We supply everything from toiletries and baby needs to winter clothing and food giveaways. If you would like to volunteer or donate to our cause, please visit jacksonmichigangivingback.org.
Kibbe Cobb Deli, open 7 days a week, offers a wide variety of signature sandwiches, soups, flatbread pizza, gourmet hot dogs on homemade hot dog buns, bagel sandwiches, deli meats, sides, and much more. Check us out on Facebook for the complete menu. And just a couple storefronts down is the Iron Bark Brewing Company. This is a popular spot for terrific craft beers, the same amazing food as offered at Kibbe Cobb Deli, live music, and great people. Kibbe Cobb Deli and Iron Bark Brewing Company, both located on Kibbe Road in Jackson.
Spring is around the corner, so don't wait just to find out your lawnmower isn't working properly. Be prepared and let Performance Automotive Northwest take care of your lawnmower's maintenance and blade sharpening. With our lawn equipment service trailers, we can do repairs at your home or business. Give us a call today at 517-789-7151 and schedule your lawnmower maintenance. Performance Automotive Northwest. We do much more than auto parts.
There are few more beautiful historic places in Jackson than the Michigan Theater, but the Michigan Theater isn't just a part of history, it's a vital part of this community today. We host hundreds of events each year, including classic movies, local, national, and international live music. The combination of our majestic building with our modern entertainment technology makes the Michigan Theater a special place. Please consider becoming a member for only $25. Your membership will help preserve this incredible entertainment venue for generations to come.
We are back at Sylvia's Catering in Napoleon. Co-owners Elise and Allison Houston have created an amazing catering business available for any event and occasion. Born and raised in California, Chef Allison's approach to food has always been focused around fresh, local ingredients. Her food has been described as a hug from grandma, and that's high praise. The short ribs are on the grill for the red wine braised short ribs with mashed potatoes meal. While the sauce is thickening up, we're gonna start with the mashed potatoes.
These have been, I've reduced the water out of them, but they're just red potatoes cut in half, cooked in salt water. So I'm gonna strain the rest of the water out of here.
Mashed taters. Oh, what a great summer meal. And then she's gonna do watermelon salad. I can't wait to check that out too.
I always leave the skin on, just for, why waste it? You know, people like the texture in there, and you know, where I can not waste something, I'm happy. Just straight potatoes in here
That's
now.
just the potatoes that she boiled.
Then I'm gonna put some salt.
Yep, that's a great description. And they get sticky. They'll start to just stick right to that mixer.
Add some onion powder.
Oh, good idea.
And some garlic powder.
Okay, butter and cream. Just heat it up together?
Yep, just melt it together, that's it. Then I'll go again.
A little bit of granulated onion and granulated garlic.
That's it.
Oh.
And some salt.
Awesome idea.
For this one, especially with the short ribs, can get a little bit heavy, so I like to put some sour cream to finish it off. Lightens them up a little bit and gives a little bit of tang. We have several wedding menus, and then we have corporate lunches, and so we have a pretty good amount of menus that that I make all the time, but they're vast, you know, from taco bar to, you know, Mediterranean kebabs and wedding food, you know. Barbecue, we do a lot of barbecue. Brisket, pulled pork, mac and cheese. These are the short ribs that I've taken out of the cooler that I cooked yesterday.
Yes, braised.
And then I just let them sit on the counter to get to room temperature, so it's not shocking my sauce.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna put those guys into the sauce.
Braising is such an excellent method. It cooks slow and at low temperatures, so you get a super tender product, and this sauce is how it starts. Now it's time to make the watermelon salad.
So I'll start to have just some fresh greens here.
Yes.
Feels like a salad should have greens, but you don't have to put that. Like you said, there's so many varieties of a watermelon salad, but in the summer you really got to take advantage of the fresh produce.
Absolutely.
Because you're not getting it in the winter.
Right.
That's for sure.
Has that got a little pepperiness to it a little bit? What kind of lettuce do you have there?
Just a little bit. This is red and green leaf and some Lola Rosa. So I just have this is just fresh diced watermelon.
Yes.
So this salad I never toss because it makes the edge of the watermelon round and it looks really super sloppy. So I always build it in layers.
Are you getting good sweet watermelons right now?
Mostly.
Decent?
Mostly, yeah. I have some feta cheese. You like feta?
I love feta.
Okay, good. So I'll just go crumble right over the top. And then I have some pickled onions.
And she pickled those herself, I can tell by looking at them. You did, didn't you?
Yeah, it's a super light pickle. I just did it before I got here. So half red wine vinegar and half water.
Okay.
And then salt. So here I have some balsamic reduction.
Yes.
So sweet and tangy. You can buy in the store. This is just, if you take balsamic and honey, reduce it by half, it'll be nice and syrupy. It's so good. So I'll just drizzle that over the top.
That's a great condiment. You can keep it at room temperature and it'll never go bad as long as you live. It'll be the same forever. And I do that. I've done it with sugar. I've never done it with honey. So that's awesome.
And it goes on everything. You can do it on beef, vegetables. We put it on a lot of
Ice
vegetables.
cream with strawberries, you name it.
There you go.
Come on.
And then here I finish it off with a little bit of smoked sea salt.
Oh, wow, yum.
So that just opens up your taste
Yeah,
buds.
how awesome.
Okay.
And a little bit of that pickled
So you
onion.
got the sweet and sour and some tang in there as well.
Yeah. And then some of the fresh mint, just to finish it off. And there you have the beautiful and delicious watermelon salad. And just a few more steps before I get to try the amazing red wine braised short ribs with these mashed potatoes. Cannot skimp on the mashed potatoes.
And then here we have our meat.
The
in there.
braised short ribs.
And then we'll take these. We'll go right in there.
Oh my gosh.
It's the money shot.
Yeah, I can put away a lot of food, but I'm telling you, it would be hard for many people to finish that. It looks amazing.
Okay. And there's our sauce.
Wow.
Now this is where the butter comes in. So I'm going to finish it with just a little bit of cold butter
Yep.
off the heat. This is going to thin it out a little, give it a little more flavor, and give it a nice velvety mouthfeel. So once that's all dissolved in there, so see how it's nice and creamy?
Silky, shiny.
So now you can really douse on that sauce. So like put a little extra so you can drag the mashed
Look, it's
potatoes
all
through it.
Shiny and awesome looking.
And then we'll just finish it with a little bit of thyme for aesthetics.
Oh my goodness sakes.
And that's that.
Everything looks so good, and I get to sit down with Elise and Allison and try all this delicious food after these messages.
Good weather is here, and the Grand River Farmers Market is open in downtown Jackson. Shop fresh Michigan-sourced food and quality products directly from local farmers and artisans every Friday and Saturday, 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. Fresh fruits, vegetables, sweets, crafts, and so much more. Accepting cash, credit cards, EBT, and Double Up food bucks. Conveniently located at the corner of Mechanic and Pearl Street along the Grand River.
The Purple Rose Theater in Chelsea takes a handcrafted artisanal approach to producing new and classic American plays that are truly one-of-a-kind experiences. Our vision is to be the beacon of American theater, and we create fresh, original productions that get our audiences talking amongst themselves and feeling something new. From our world premiere productions to our American classics, come spend an evening with us. Visit purplerosetheater.org for more information. The Purple Rose, home of world-class original American theater.
Serving the Jackson community since 2007, G-Force Automotive is your local Auto Value Certified Service Center. G-Force Automotive is a full-service repair facility. Our experience enables us to ensure your vehicle is well-maintained year-round in everything from brakes to engine repairs to transmissions and oil changes. We are committed to keeping you on the road. Hi, this is Matt Clausen, owner of G-Force Automotive. Come see us for your next service visit. G-Force Automotive, where we make friends, one car repair at a time.
Galazio Restaurant in Albion takes pride in offering homemade Greek and Mediterranean cuisine. Our authentic recipes, beautiful bar, and intimate dining area make for a truly memorable dining experience. And be sure to leave room for dessert. Dine in or take out with a large variety of menu items to choose from. You can't go wrong. Enjoy a unique dining experience unlike any other at Galazio Restaurant in Albion, creating homemade Greek food simply for you.
Hop on your two-wheeler and come on down to check out Gear Up, the Science of Bikes. This exhibition offers a diverse collection of historic, peculiar, and all-around amazing bikes, as well as science demonstrations and exhibits that explore energy, forces in motion, engineering, and material science. There are lots of bicycles to see, interactives to explore, and things to do with Gear Up.
The Hobbit Place is now open for sales of fresh flowers. You'll see the difference in our selection, which we cultivate with care. Visit us today at the Hobbit Place.
Relay for Life doesn't exist because of cancer. It exists because of communities like ours coming together to fight it, to share moments of laughter, moments of silence, to provide a shoulder to cry on or a hand to high five, to raise funds that help the American Cancer Society develop breakthrough research, provide free lodging to patients, and give people free rides to treatment. Join Relay for Life and join the way our community is fighting for a world without cancer.
I have had a fabulous time at Sylvia's Catering in Napoleon. Not sure where they're located? Just look for the pirate. Or you can check them out on Facebook, Instagram, and their website, sylviascatering.com. Or just give them a call. I can't wait any longer as it is time to try this amazing meal with co-owners Elise and Allison Houston. All right, so the very best part, Elise, Allison, thank you ladies so much for doing this for us. I mean, wow. Out of their busy schedule, this is wedding season, so they have events all the time. And now we get to try this incredible food that she has created for us. And again, this is just a sample of what they can do if you guys give them a buzz. So I don't know. Oh yeah, look, I don't really need the knife. Oh no, actually I don't at all. Look at that. Braised short ribs with a wine reduction. And I'm probably not gonna say that right. We got some creamy mashed potatoes. It is so good. It is so good. Super tender. I'm taking one more bite. But I do want everyone else to have some. See, I'm not supposed to do this all by myself. But this is a braised short rib dinner. Oh my gosh, with some creamy mashed potatoes.
I'm going into the mash.
Please. And then they have this incredible salad we're going to try. Melt in your mouth.
Well done.
Incredible. Wow. Yes, please. Now let's try the watermelon salad. Little balsamic reduction, feta, pickled onion.
Smoked salt.
The smoked salt. And then a little bit of the, and then she had a little bit of the greens. I want to like get a little bit, there we go.
That's a good bite.
I don't even need a glass of water. It's so juicy.
You can taste everything in it. I love that.
Correct.
Like you can really just taste everything, you know, that's in there. Oh, so good. Thank you so much. I just want to keep talking to you about food and stuff, you know. I cannot thank Elise and Allison Houston enough for hosting me and delivering on such an amazing meal. This is just one of the many options they offer for any event or occasion, large or small. Be sure to check them out on Facebook, Instagram, and their website, sylviascatering.com, or give them a call. Until next time, I'm Adrian Sharp, and you've been watching Food Circus.